Good morning, Internet. Morning, viewers. Good morning, online subscribers, friends across the globe, wherever you are and wherever your time zone is. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. I am Kinara Pete. Wishing you a happy new year, belated. Hopefully you had a superb new year and that you've started your year well with your daily program. If it's going to work, you've gone back to work. School, you've gone back to school, and whatever you are involved in. Now, welcome our viewers once again, wherever you're watching us from, wherever your time zone is. Once again, this is I am Kinara P channel. YouTube channel, and subscribe, guys, and comment, share with friends as a way to stand with this YouTube channel. Now, having said that, today I want to continue talking about Venezuela. Those who know, Venezuela is Latin American country. Venezuela is located up on the northeast of the Latin American continent, a country that is rich in oil, gathered lately, and perhaps being the reason why United States conducted a raid that took Nicolas Maduro, the president of Venezuela, into the U.S. custody. We understand is in New York State, awaiting to be tried with drug charges and all that stuff. And Delcy Rodriguez, her vice president, is in charge of that country right now as we speak. But according to Donald Trump, she really has no choice other than to listen to what the United States has to say. Now, looking at this issue of removing Maduro, or the raid on Maduro's Caracas compound, information is coming out now, confirmed reports that we had actually about 50 or more people dead on that early night raid. And we had about 150 aircrafts, including the F-35 Raptors. We had the 118 fighter jets, 117, and the stealth jet fighters also took part. Helicopters were involved. I believe the Chinooks and the Apache to drop the forces, the elite forces that went into Maduro's compound and neutralized all his security men who are probably believed to have been killed in this raid. That was an overwhelming force that left Maduro with no chance of survival or escape, perhaps in those early hours. It appears that Maduro was under constant watch for some time now. We understand he had taken precaution, as a matter of fact, changing his sleeping locations from one place to the other, every day sleeping in a different location, to try and shake off his enemies, or the people who are following him, the elite force in this case. But it looks like they had very good information about his movements, where he ate, who he ate with, what time, and when he went to bed. They knew real time where Nicolas Maduro was situated at any one time. Now the question here is that the United States wakes up in the morning and raids a sovereign or republic, which is Venezuela in this case, and topples or disposes of their leader, and declares that they are in charge of that country. That is rather disturbing for a country that believes in the rule of democracy. And also, I don't see what America sees wrong with Vladimir Putin invading Ukraine and trying the politics of expansionism, or China invading Taiwan in that case and trying the politics of expansionism as well. If this happens in the near future, I don't know what will be the position of the United States towards that kind of act. I don't know what they'll say, because they are doing exactly the same thing. So wrong cannot be equal to wrong. Now, this is interesting, coming at a time that the year has just started, 2026, and that the year starts with a coup d'etat, this time orchestrated by the elite forces. And the Navy SEALs, perhaps, are the ones that went in Venezuela the early hours of the morning and decapitated the whole Venezuelan security apparatus. Apparently, I understand, bombing even some of the bases, the military bases, to perhaps cripple any kind of escape on the side of Nicolas Maduro, and bring him to justice. Now, it will be interesting to see what exact charges are preferred upon Nicolas Maduro, because there are conflicting reports here that suggest this or that, but it would be very, very interesting to see what charges they prefer against Nicolas Maduro. A man who inherited power from his friend Hugo Chavez, a strong man of some kind, and how things go. And then again, yesterday, 2 hours after the declaration in a press conference by President Trump that the United States would be in charge of Venezuela, the vice president of Venezuela, who is in charge now, Delcy Rodriguez, issued a communique flanked by the top military generals of Venezuela, contradicting what Trump said, saying she recognizes President Nicolas Maduro as the only president of Venezuela, and she called for a speedy release of President Nicolas Maduro. So those two statements wonder what will happen and how the United States governs Venezuela, a country which is over 1,000 miles away south. And indeed, if there will be boots on the ground, a factor that was not disputed or was confirmed by President Trump during his presser in Mar-a-Lago. President Trump was quoted as saying that the United States is not afraid of putting boots on the ground in Venezuela. Clearly, this issue is not done until it is done. It was easier, perhaps, to remove Maduro, President Nicolas Maduro, but how to govern Venezuela going forward and managing their oil-rich reserves will be the determining factor, and who rules or who will be in charge of Venezuela, whether Delcy Rodriguez, a former current vice president, now acting president of Venezuela, continues calling shots, or they will kick her out as well and work with the opposition, as the opposition seem to be indicating that they'll be working closely, very closely with Donald Trump administration, meaning Donald Trump is their ally. So all those questions are yet to be answered. In this saga. Perhaps one of the most interesting thing to note is how quickly and how smooth the elite forces moved in there. Now there are several reports confirming the casualties on the ground and saying that Americans lost no machine, no equipment or men in that battle. We don't know about that, but looking at the reports coming out of Venezuela, there was a substantial damage to the infrastructure, and Maduro's compound was run down. And that it will be interesting to really see how the United States moves forward with this issue. Now, in the comment section, viewers, I would invite you to air your opinion. Let me know how you feel about the US invasion in Venezuela and what perhaps in your view you think will be the end result in that country. The last 1 month or less, we saw the United States strike jihadists in northern Nigeria, in the city of Sokoto, and claim that the jihadists are killing Christians, and that they take a lead in neutralizing them. We don't know exactly as per now what the position is on the ground, as very little information came out of that raid. Suffice to say that all the top leadership for the jihadists was taken out, but sometimes taking out the leadership, results into nothing at all, because leaders always emerge, and leaders always emerge at a time of crisis. So that is another space that we are watching. The European Union has not come out to say anything on this issue of Venezuela invasion. Clearly, Britain, Germany, the EU have not said much. One could perhaps ask the question, what is their position? By their position, I mean, what is the position of the European Union or the European countries on this invasion of Venezuela? All these are very controversial topics that we are dealing with at this point in time, and answers will probably be found in the near future, going by what the European Union or the European countries decide to do on any of these issues. You would think by now the European countries would have teamed together and salvage or help out the Ukrainian counterparts who were invaded by Vladimir Putin, similar way how the US invaded Venezuela. But so far, the European countries have just been giving a token here, token there, token here to Ukraine. And I don't know when they'll ever act, whether they're waiting for Vladimir Putin to invade another country so then they can move in on him, or they can rein in on him now. That perhaps I think that Putin is at his weakest right now, militarily, going by perhaps the number of military men that he has lost in Ukraine. They say over 1 million men, notwithstanding equipments, have been neutralized. Now, the comment section viewers also let me know why you think the European countries are not doing anything in the Russia-Ukraine saga. This war has dragged on now for close to 4 years plus, with no clear end in sight. And with nobody claiming a victory. So let me know, viewers, on the comment section below what you think about that. That is also a hard topic for another day. But it would be interesting to see how you think, or what you think about that issue. So keep your eyes on this space, subscribe, viewers, share and comment. Let me know what you think about these issues that I have raised. Now, in conclusion, we can say that the coming days will clearly give an indication of where things are headed. Whether, if anything, what we are most likely to see or to witness So keep your eyes on this space, guys. Keep your eyes on this space. There's going to be a lot of interesting events unfolding. And as we observe them come in, now, viewers, we come to the end analysis of this video. A video that focused mainly on Venezuela and the decapitation of Nicolas Maduro's administration and the way forward, what to expect. We'll be back this afternoon with another video, so keep an eye on this space, and wherever you are, folks, be blessed and have a focused week ahead. Adios.